Okay, so our topic was the Patriot Act, and basically passing the law happened by George W. Bush, and it was passed by Congress on October 26, 2001. This act was a defense after 9/11, and it resulted in many laws and regulations to ensure the safety of Americans, and it just allowed this act. Oh my god, I keep saying okay. This act allowing law enforcement to use surveillance and wiretapping to investigate terrorist-related crimes. And then, slide number 2 is revisions. In July 2005, the U.S. Senate passed a bill with changes to several sections of the act. The bill removed most of the changes and then was passed on March 2nd, then later signed into law by President Bush on March 9th.
Why don't you just keep it going?
So 1984 compared to the Patriot Act allowed the government to use surveillance on the people. And in 1984, the telescreens were used to pretty much monitor the people as well. And the act gave the government the power to delay information. And the telescreens also delayed information. Go.
So basically, the Patriot Act is broken down into 6 provisions, and I'll break down each provision so it's easier to understand. And so in the first provision, it's allowed law enforcement agencies greater freedom in searching communications, especially telephones and emails. And this is for whoever they suspect as terrorists or any terroristic activities. And we can see this in the example of Brandon Mayfield. Brandon Mayfield was a victim of what we call an FBI sneak and peek. And in the sneak and peek, Brandon Mayfield had his 3 hard drives taken, 10 DNA samples, and 335 pictures, and all of this was without his knowledge or his permission. And this was because they suspected him of being the Madrid bomber, but however, this violated the 4th Amendment and took away all his rights because they believe he was a terrorist, but he was later cleared free and cleared of all charges. Second.
Okay, pretty much to sum it up, the U.S. Patriot Act of 2001 was made as a result of the terrorist attack of 9/11. It addressed changes in countless of other acts. 6 of its major components. Your handwriting?
6 of its major components have controversial aspects.
6 of its major components have controversial aspects.